So I have several resolutions, I guess, like all of us. Exercising more and eating less is certainly one of them. More seriously, as a researcher and clinician and the chief of the division, what I'd like to do in this coming year is to really think, both on the research side and the clinical side, of what the most important thing we can do to improve the care we can provide our patients is, and then reflect on whether we're in fact doing that.
My New Year's resolution is to focus on bringing our research back to our patients.
My New Year's resolution is to continue and hopefully ramp up enrollment in a very exciting study that we have looking at the metabolic changes with cardiac rehab in patients with different forms of cardiac disease.
From a clinical standpoint, my New Year's resolution is to expand my panel in the cardiovascular genetic space, particularly looking at cardiomyopathy genetics, and to not only identify and manage patients who come to me in clinic at risk for cardiomyopathy, but then to also reach out to relevant family members who might also be at risk for disease, so that we might screen people more efficiently at scale and better identify a greater number of individuals in the population who are at risk of developing heart failure.
My New Year's resolution is to establish a center which leverages the expertise both at Mass General Hospital and MIT, whose goal is to develop methods that can use the vast information in the electronic health record to recommend optimal treatments for complex patients with cardiovascular disease.
My New Year's resolution is to further our knowledge in cardiovascular disease and pregnancy, and I think that Mass General's participation in the HOPE registry will be critical to this.
My New Year's resolution is to continue to collaborate closely with my colleagues on both the clinical and research fronts. I've found that the incredibly powerful relationships that you can develop with incredibly talented colleagues have allowed me to answer questions and address issues for both patients and research that I would have never been able to do on my own.
My New Year's resolution is to read more, to prioritize, and to put together an impactful scientific story.